dancer Lakeisha Williams, 45, has been ditched by the attorney representing her in the 7-year divorce war with tennis coach Richard Williams, 81. Now, you're going to see the picture here. Excuse me. He has this. Now, I'm going to tell you, I thought this nigga was dead. I thought he was dead a long time ago. See, some of y'all heard of the Mandela effect and how you think maybe universes are splitting off and shit like that. Just like the Fruit of the Loom logo had the little basket behind the fruit, but now they're saying that there was never a basket behind the fruit. That's a split off of the universe or some shit. Some shit is happening. In my universe, that must have split off. This nigga was dead. I had no idea this nigga was still alive. Now, a 7-year divorce war. 7 years. Now, let's go to 45 minus 7. That's 38 years old. This bitch been fighting since 38 years old. She look all right. But this nigga's 81. He look like he in all right shape though. But woo-wee, that nigga hard in the face. Jesus Christ. You know, like Venus, you know, her with age and everything, her face done softened up. Serena had that whole shit, the flaring nostrils, the lips, all that Negro shit, and ain't shit wrong with it because back when Serena Williams was young, boy, woo, I loved her. Loved her. A young Serena Williams, nigga, come on. Stop playing. You and I know that a young Serena Williams was bad than a motherfucker. So just don't be looking at her now. Now you look at her now, hell, I think she's always in good, decent shape. I think she should have just let her looks ride and soften up, just like Venus did. She didn't do it. She went under the knife. And now she out here looking like Sukihana with 20 years on her. Serena Williams looked like what Sukihana gonna look like in 20 years. Now, Sukihana looked real good on TV, but without that makeup, you got to be a skilled plastic surgeon. You know who has a skilled plastic surgeon? Cardi B. That motherfucker earned his money. That's a surgeon for your ass. It's Cardi B's surgeon. Nicki Minaj's surgeon's pretty good too on that face work. When you got Cardi B money, now Serena Williams got Cardi B money. So I don't know why. See, there's Cardi B surgeons. There's Nicki Minaj surgeons. It just depends on the surgeon. Madonna had good surgeon. Madonna had money. What happened to Madonna? Sometimes it's just genetics. It's just not surgery. Sometimes, well, all the time, it's genetics, period. Serena Williams has the genetics that she could have just let her look soften up. Especially her daddy looking like this at 81 years old. He look all right. good and healthy, good and moving. And here in this universe that we split off in or whatever, I'm glad to see this nigga's alive. Because I seriously thought he was dead. But anyway, that just shows that she got good genes. She should have softened it up like Venus. Because, Venus had that hard face too when she was young. Venus didn't have. Serena's features were a little softer with the nostrils and everything than Venus's back in the day. Venus looked like a hard, cold nigga, just like her daddy. Dark, black, flaring nostrils, lip, Negro features and everything. That's just what it was. But now, Venus look good as hell. Good as hell. I'd fuck with Venus Williams. If I had a choice between Venus and Serena, even though neither one of them give two fucks about me, I would pick Venus. So if anybody know Venus, tell her to holler at me. 330-536-3706. I'm always about that. Holler at me. Now let me get back to the story. He's showing pictures of there's a Palm. This is the Palm Beach home where Serena grew up. That's a nice little house. Says Richard filed for divorce in 2017 after learning that his wife had allegedly faked his signature on the title deeds, transferred his Palm Beach house into her name, and taken out a $279,000 mortgage with lender David Simon, which she blew on a disastrous trucking business. Frail Richard, who has had 2 strokes and suffers from dementia. God damn, I didn't know all that. And see, that's why I thought he was dead. In the other life, the other universe I split off in, this nigga died. I promise you. Frail Richard, who has had 2 strokes and suffers from dementia, and his son, Shavolta Lassane, hey, I'm doing something right now. I'll call you back.
Okay, I might not be able to talk then. But,
all right, hold on. I'll call you back.
Okay.
I didn't want her to say nothing. Anyway, where was I at? 200. All right, he's frail. Frail Richard, who has had 2 strokes and suffers from dementia, and his son, Shavolta Lassane, learned that she'd allegedly been selling his vehicles behind his back and cashing his Social Security checks. LaKeisha claimed in court documents that it was because Richard had left her and their son, Dylan, 12, starving. Oh! Richard popped a baby out of her? Uh-oh! That's my nigga! My nigga! That's my nigga! 81 minus 12, that's 71. Take away 10, that's 71. Take away 2 more. 69, 70, 60. That nigga was making a baby at 69 years old. Hell yeah. All right, Richard. Okay. See, I made sure I stopped. As soon as I saw this story, I pulled this out because I just wanted to read it, and all the reaction I get is fresh because I don't know what I'm going to read. Only by filing for Chapter 13 bankruptcy for a third time has it stopped the four-bedroom mansion, it can't write properly, from going into foreclosure. 4 bedrooms ain't much of a mansion. As Simon has sued her for the return of his loan, which once stood at over $620,000, including interest and attorney fees. To complicate matters even further, her divorce lawyer, whose surname is Lawrence but whose first name is unknown, has now filed a motion to withdraw and a motion for an attorney's charging lien. This happens when a client doesn't pay their fees, and so an attorney acquires an interest in the court's judgment to reclaim the money they're owed. This could mean that Lakeisha's legal fees are paid out of anything she gets from the divorce settlement. Lawrence isn't the first to dump Lakeisha, as her original attorney in the case against Simon, Richard Wolf, withdrew, citing irreconcilable differences. In his motion to withdraw from June 2021, he said that it is inappropriate for the undersigned to continue to represent the defendant. It appears to have taken Lakeisha over a year to find a replacement, and in the meantime, she resorted to filing her own documents, pleading in a handwritten note to the judge to stop the foreclosure of Richard's former home where tennis star Serena grew up. In August 2022, Craig Sackler announced to the court he was Lakeisha's new lawyer. Wolf, who specializes in entertainment law, and divorce expert attorney Sandy Belcher also represented Lakeisha in her divorce case before Lawrence. All this shit is going in one ear and out the other for me. I'm just reading it. I'm going to have to listen to this again. I'm just going to keep it when I'm sitting up here. I done had me a McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel. And I had a little nice, that good big ass sweet orange juice. Got that sugar buzz and the grease. So I'm enjoying my nice sugar and grease food buzz. Anyway, including the bankruptcy specialist lawyers that Lakeisha has hired, Elias D'Souza and Megan Widmeyer from the firm Get Liquid Funding, LLC. It makes it 6 lawyers since the 2 legal cases began in 2017. All this courtroom drama comes just a few months after Richard told the Palm Beach family court in an affidavit that he wanted to proceed with the divorce, which has been dragging on for years. Although it appears that Lakeisha wants them to remain together and posted 2 photos on her Instagram in May last year. Let me see these punk-ass photos. Okay. One of which is you're going to see. On her Instagram in May last year, which shows them driving on a family day out with Dylan and posing arm in arm. Richard and Lakeisha met at a Miami club where she was working as a dancer. Richard and son Shavolta, who has power of attorney over his father, spoke exclusively to the U.S. Sun last year to claim that her fraud extended to cashing Social Security checks and stealing his cars, with Lakeisha admitting in court testimony to selling one Bluebird motorhome because Richard left her and Dylan with no food. I can't remember how long it was into the relationship as far as my dad starting to have financial headaches like, what's going on with my Social Security checks, Travolta said. Lakeisha took the Mercedes. She took the bus. She took money. What else was it? The motorcycle. There are so many things that she stole or forged documents for him. That's considered elder abuse. We're just putting all of it together. It's a lot. This whole situation has been frustrating. I understand. And this goes back to my point. I keep telling you. You don't want to be that old man. It's worth now I always said you don't want to be the old man in the bar with a purple suit on. All right? But now I'm seeing there's even a level worse than that. It's the old man in the strip club. I didn't even fathom that shit, because that will never be me. Holy shit. You an old man in the strip club? Then you made a baby with the bitch. Oh, God. I don't care what's going on. If I'm 60-something and I ain't got no bitch, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting on a plane. I'm going somewhere where these bitches making cakes out of mud and shit. I'm going to get one of them and treat them real good. I'm going to go to one spot of that one area, and then I'm going to take her and bring her to the other area. I'm going to treat her real good. You ain't got to make your cakes with mud no more. Here's some wheat. Here's some rice. Here's some beans, nigga. Here. I'm not going to the strip club. The amount of money you spend in the strip club, you could get a ticket. You could buy a ticket. I will sell everything. Get on a plane and I'm gone. I am not going to be here old fucking around in a motherfucking strip club. Fuck that. So I'm sorry, Mr. Old Man. I really should go somewhere where I can go get me some nice women that all they do is pound yams, climb coconut trees, herd goats and cows, raise chickens, go fetch water out the river with a smile on their face. That's what I want. I don't want none of these bitches around her. That's it. If you listen to this on YouTube, nigga, you ain't got to. Go to MrNoGood.com. You could hear this shit right there. Look down there at the links. I am persona non grata with YouTube. Look down there and look at the link. Well, how everybody says, look at the links in the description. Look down in the description and see if you can click on any of them links. Nigga, you can't even click on a link. Name one channel you can't click on a motherfucking link in the description. Name them. They don't want you to hear this shit. So fuck them. Go to MrNoGood.com. You can get free shit. And get an email when something's going down. And if you got the Patreon app, you can play the motherfucker. You can close the app, close your phone, and it'll still play. All this will still play. Just like YouTube Premium does. If you people with YouTube Premium know what I'm talking about. I gotta have YouTube Premium because I like to keep the phone closed, turn the screen off, all that shit. I can do all that. You can do that same shit with Patreon for free. Listening to Mr. No Good. So this is your number one baby daddy, Mr. No Good at MrNoGood.com. Signing off, baby.